Hi there, I'm Dave Karger. Thanks for sticking with me today on TCM. Up next, Steve Martin stars in a comedy that's both a loving tribute and a hilarious send-up of all things film noir. From 1982, directed and co-written by Carl Reiner, it's Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid. Martin plays Rigby Reardon, a private detective in the mold of Sam Spade or Philip Marlowe. He's hired by a beautiful woman, played by Rachel Ward, to investigate the mysterious death of her father. What follows is a movie that TCM fans will especially appreciate because it seamlessly and brilliantly weaves in clips from classics of the 1940s. Keep an eye out for appearances from the likes of Barbara Stanwyck, Ava Gardner, Humphrey Bogart, Cary Grant, Lana Turner, and at least a dozen other Golden Age stars. Incorporating these classic movie clips was no easy task, but fortunately, director Carl Reiner had a highly skilled team. Some of them had even worked on the original films. Composer Miklos Rozsa scored 4 of the films that are sampled in the movie, including the 1944 film noir Double Indemnity. Rozsa's job on Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid was not only to write the score, but also to blend it with the soundtracks from the original films. Also working behind the scenes was legendary costume designer Edith Head, who had created costumes for 6 of the movies that are referenced. She designed a total of 20 suits for Steve Martin to wear that helped him match the scenes in the excerpts. This turned out to be Edith Head's final film project. She died shortly after production wrapped, and as you'll see, the film is dedicated to her memory. From 1982, also featuring Carl Reiner, this is Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid. Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid was the second of 4 movies Steve Martin made with director Carl Reiner, and they developed the script together along with screenwriter George Gipp. The original draft was titled Depression, but it went through many rounds of rewrites, and eventually they landed on the idea of working in clips from classic Hollywood films. With so much material, some elements wound up on the cutting room floor, including the scene that explained the movie's title. At one point, Steve Martin's character tells a story about a woman who was obsessed with plaid, and he utters the title, Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid. But that didn't make it into the final film. As I said earlier, many talented people worked behind the scenes to integrate the older film clips into this parody. Production designer John DeCure created more than 85 different sets and even found the actual train compartment that was used in Hitchcock's 1941 thriller, Suspicion. Cinematographer Michael Chapman carefully chose film stock that would match the look of the 1940s films, and the entire project was edited by Bud Molen, who had worked with Carl Reiner since their early days on The Dick Van Dyke Show in the 1960s. Up next, Maggie Gyllenhaal joins Ben Mankiewicz for this week's 2-for-1 double feature. They're kicking it off with an Oscar-winning Italian drama from Federico Fellini, starring the incomparable Giulietta Messina. Don't go away.
Next on TCM, Nights of Cabiria, then Babette's Feast, and later, It's Dark on Noir Alley Tonight.